The patient and the impatient. What is the difference? Driving fast or driving slower than the speed you would actually like to be driving? Or driving faster or too fast? Faster than you really want to be going? Listen to the change of words. Am I going faster than the actual speed I am comfortable with? I just want to show you something in the background. Check that out. Those are those are the Monopoly cars. See that? Monopoly cars. And in the Monopoly cars, you got to read. Monopoly cars is something special. Copy and paste. Let me see that. O-P. Y for you. And look for BioAmber. That says free par car. And this one says King Car, and that one says Free Par Car, and that's because I moved the stuff. So this is part of a sort of BioAmber weekend. The guy with the hoodie coming out here. You can't be perfect. If I show up in every situation so perfectly dressed, you'll go, look how elegant he is or she is. Probably a snob. Oh, look, he's capable of wearing the farmer jeans. Oh, I can go talk to the guy. I'm relaxed in his field. What field do I show up in your mind? You see me, okay? What have you put into your memory, into your mind? What have you put? What sticks inside of you that no matter what you do, you just can't associate because of the stigma? I got to write that down. The stigma. I need a pen. The stigma. I need a new phone. Yeah, help support the channel. I need a new phone. I don't have time to go out there and get a full-time job, you know. I'm actually disturbed. I have an ability that creates a handicap towards the actual what people go out and work in a job they don't want to be in, to me being in a job that I do want to be in that doesn't bring in the bacon. I'm in the kitchen. Son brings in the bacon. I cook. He'll cook. I'll clean. He goes out all day. I'll clean. And you walk in here, you go, you're not so clean. You told me you were clean. Yeah, I clean. But you know what? I can be spick and span and move every piece every single day. But even after I'm finished cleaning, I still feel, because of the stigma, that a woman will probably do it better than me. And I know 2 women that'll do it better than 1 woman that I know. Anyways, I mean, more confident in certain people cleaning than others. Where are we going to go on? I just want to show you this one piece. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this in the camera. Let me see. Can you see that in the camera? Those cubes. See the way the first cube, okay, has a line? The next 3 cubes, you see, the next 4 cubes, you see the dot, and the other one you see on the side. There's 1 on the side and 4 up. That's by moving the 1 diamond up or down 1 notch, creating the upper or the lower. You notice that each cube is actually a hexagon. The hexagon with the Y in the center, the Y representing Earth. What is the minimum you need to go up and around in a surface area and only show half the design because you have to imagine the other half? Is Earth flat? What do you think? It's flat. It's as flat as 7,000 feet up and 25,000 feet down. That's how flat it is. Yeah, if you go all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom, that's the difference of its flatness, where it shows up and how a plane lands. You're always going to land on a flat. Will you get closer to the mountain as you go over? If you go fly over the highest mountain, you'll be closer, the mountain will be closer to the plane as it would be as if you drove over the ocean. Hello, I'm 40,000 feet over the ocean, okay? Or I'm 31,000 feet over Mount Everest or something like that. You follow what I'm saying? But if you flew over the ocean and the ocean floor dropped 10,000 feet, you'd be 10,000 feet higher from the bottom of the ocean. Oh my God! I'm flying 42,000 feet in the air and 20,000 feet above the ocean floor. Whoop! The ocean floor just moved up 6,000 feet. I'm now 40,000 feet over the ocean. And what? Oh my God! So you're never actually. Right now we're flying. So, anyways, so I was bringing in all the Y's represent Earth. It also represents 1/4. Okay. Remember, if you have 3 sides to a pyramid, you have a floor. If you have a flat, okay, if you start in the center and you branch out, you'll be coming in from 1, splitting into 2. And in between the 2 is the forest between the left road and the right road. Now, why I'm saying this, we're trying to look for size, area, space. What does 1 mean? What does 2 mean? You see, if we move up the road we were traveling, in between the 2 roads, one road would be in between the 2 roads. Would be like the left, the right, and in the center is what separates you or brings you together. The heart is more to one side. When you cut an apple in half, you go right through the core, correct? If you cut an apple in half the other way, you leave the bottom away from the top, but not half and half. So that would be what would be considered the half-life. Now we want to go for area size. We want to understand, okay, we need to understand what area size is. Why do we use a rectangle? Is a square actually a hole, or is a rectangle a hole? When you create a pointed diamond on a 45 degree, you're automatically using 2 square boxes. I don't know if you can see this in the mirror. Let me see if I got that right. And I got the M. Let me see. Oh, I'm looking in the mirror. Let me see. Yeah, right there. You see that V, upside down V? That's it. That's it. So it's an upside down V. It's very funny. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, because the upside down V, okay, is what you can see is the dividing road. So let me see if I could show you this on here and then see what my phone is. Maybe you'll have a better vision if you're on there and I put my camera up. I got to do this video somehow. I got to be able to. I mean, this is what I'm seeing, you know. This is what I'm seeing right here. So that V, I should put this in my shirt. What if I put this in my shirt so you can see what I'm actually looking at? Okay, I'm looking at this V over here. And hold on a second. And the V can also have a brace in it if you wanted to look for an ace. And if you were having one road, so you're walking down this one road here, and you branch them each out on 45 degrees. Now, what is the area space that this road is going to encompass? It'll encompass area here and area here. So what road of space will this encompass? Will it encompass just this little part over here? This is a whole area it's encompassing. Okay? But here it's only halfway split between the same cube. Okay? Here it's sharing the cube. Here it's using its own space. We're looking for what 360 degrees is. Well, if that was temperature, or if that was a circle, maybe it's a temperature of 360 degrees that will create the real size of the circle. Is everything that around is a 10? Is it 5 and 5, meaning 2 hands? So now we have the body in between, A, B, C. Remember a string. A string of 12 times 3, 8 times 4.5, 6 times 4 equals 9 by 4 equals 36. 8 by 4.5, okay, you can see it here, equals 36. 12 by 3 equals 36. So by me trying to figure out the yard, okay, etc., I'm hoping to be able to find out what it means to have a circle. You can have a dot, which is the center of the circle. You can say I've got water passing through the pipe of the end of which is a circle, but otherwise it's a long pipe, which is what? It's a circle. It's a circle inside. That's what happens out because it goes around. So I'm trying to figure out. So we have to have area space. Everything takes up area space in the matter or the math in the ether. Here is the ether, and in this coordinate, area space exists A, B, or C. And I'm just trying to expand this design over here, how big it would be. My road in the center would automatically be here. So this is the size, okay, of my one road. This is the size of my one road. So now if I have to have two roads, and at the same time, right, this can show up as a corner, right? You see corner of the building going this way, and the corner of the other corner of the building going this way. Do you see that? Okay, so if we had it this size, and I had to do that again, I would have to say that my road would be actually, hold on a second, here would be the size of my total road. If I had a road that split, this is how much room I need at one point. If my road was splitting. The reason I'm showing you this in the cubes is obligations you have to do with square paper in order to give yourself a number, a value. So I believe, okay, I believe that the minimum size has to be 4 squares. Okay, remember, I have to figure out also MC squared. I have to understand that. I need to understand how some mathematicians came to the conclusion of certain mathematical equations or formations, because I can use that somewhere and put a revelation or a synopsis, a theory based on how that works, how my area space could be working. And again, and the reason for what we use, thermometer, things that measure are meters, kilometers, but we don't say it in miles. How many miles? No, we do it all in meters. Things that are how many meters? How many meters are you away? A thermometer is a meter. Did you put your meter in this? It's a tester, a meter, a tester, a meter. Use the word meet. Use the word meet. To meet. Oh, you meet me, I meet you. What is? We're not going to talk about MEAT because it's a mott, and that's like a clamato juice, and it's got vodka in it sometimes. And the reason I say that is because when E and A come together, you can replace it with an O. But then do you break up the word because a vowel is present? Do I make any sense to you? You understand? 2 letters together create the O, so I just put M and O together. 1, 3, 1, 5, 4, and 6. So now where do I get that? That's the half-life. 2 worlds of the half-life. The 4 reverse is a 3, and that's Earth and Mars. So anyways, let's not talk about this. All Irish kite. Names. If I look at your name, oh, you must be from North America. What a name says. I can't pronounce your name. Where are you from? I see the same alphabet. 2 letters are different. How are they pronounced? The spellings and their sound and the vibration and the connection and the mathematical formations and understanding of separating and putting back together on how this place was spliced together. And it's probably the same thing you would find in a science lab, splicing, there's all these new splicing genomes that everybody is against, is exactly how we were made. Do you understand? Exactly how we were made. How do you think they made us so good? What do you think we just formed? Forget it. We are out of a laboratory, my friend. I don't know how we became electronic, how they transferred. Maybe we were nothing and they gave us a mind, and with that mind they placed us in the solar system. They needed a matter and a mass and a reason for existence. And the reason for existence in the system. So once you become the matter and the mass and you think on your own, you want to say, what? We all want the same thing, or we were put in our minds to want the same thing, and it's automatic. We want to live forever and ever. So since we're part of the mass and we get into these bodies, when we return to the heavens, we go back to the mass. And we can go in and out, because once we're thinking and occupying mass, we keep the mass alive, having it move all the time, giving us, each of us, igniting each other with the hype of, oh my God, I love it, it's great, to the, oh my God, sadness, and somebody comes in to put a hand on the shoulder and help you out. Oh, I can use a helping hand this Christmas. So this is what I do as Mr. Tackpans. I had a couple of people say, oh, you're out there for money. You're right. I need some money. I need to keep supporting myself so I can keep on doing the same thing. I'm allowed to also have a little fun in my life too, am I not? I fell into this hole 15 years. I fell into this hole when I was about 12 years old. This is when it all started to connect. Mixed up until I was 41. Went crazy for a little bit. Well, that's what I'm told in some of the stories. Always a little bit different, but whatever. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. For those who stood on to the end. OPOOOOYY for you. Put that into FINRA. Check out what shows up. Raphael, thank you for watching this video.